Welcome to Meridian Safety Consulting. Today we will talk about PPE, personal protective equipment. What it is, how to select the right one, how to wear it correctly, and how to maintain it properly in your Singapore workplace. Let's get started. PPE refers to any equipment or clothing worn by a worker to protect them from health or safety risks at the workplace. It is designed to minimize exposure to hazards that cannot be eliminated or controlled by other means. PPE protects the body. It is the last line of defense, and it is a legal requirement under the WSH Act. PPE is important for 6 reasons. It ensures workers go home safe every day. It is a legal obligation under the WSH Act. It reduces the severity of injuries when accidents happen. It reduces costs from medical bills and compensation. It maintains productivity by keeping workers confident and protected. And it is the final safety barrier between the hazard and the worker. Yes, PPE is a legal requirement in Singapore under the WSH Act. Employers must provide suitable PPE to all workers at no cost. Employers must train workers on correct use. Workers must wear PPE as instructed. Both employers and workers can be fined for non-compliance with PPE requirements. PPE sits at the bottom of the hierarchy of controls. The most effective control is elimination. Remove the hazard completely. Then substitution, engineering controls, and administrative controls. PPE is the last resort, only used when all other controls have been applied. Never rely on PPE alone without implementing higher-level controls first. Safety helmets must be worn wherever there is a risk of falling objects, construction sites, scaffolding, areas near lifting operations, and demolition work. To wear correctly, wear it level, not tilted back. Adjust the suspension harness to fit snugly. Always fasten the chin strap. Never drill holes or paint the helmet. Check the manufacture date. Helmets expire after 3 years. There are 4 types of eye and face protection. Safety glasses for general flying debris and dust. Safety goggles for a full eye seal when handling chemicals or grinding. Face shields for full face protection against chemical splashes and sparks. And welding helmets for protection against intense light and UV radiation during welding. Remember, safety glasses are not the same as goggles. Under the WSH noise regulations, hearing protection is mandatory when noise levels exceed 85 decibels. There are 2 main types, earplugs and earmuffs. For earplugs, roll into a thin cylinder, pull ear up and back. Insert and hold for 20 to 30 seconds. For earmuffs, ensure cups fully cover both ears and check headband tension. Remember, noise-induced stiffness is permanent and irreversible. There are 4 types of respiratory protection: dust masks filter airborne particles. Half-face respirators cover nose and mouth and require a fit test. Full-face respirators cover the entire face and also require a fit test. PPE-powered air purifier respirator is loose-fitting and does not require a fit test. Workers using tight-fitting respirators must undergo a fit test to ensure the mask properly seals to their face shape. Retesting is required when there is significant weight change, dental work, facial surgery, or when changing to a different respirator model. Workers with beards cannot achieve a proper seal on tight-fitting respirators. Different gloves protect against different hazards. Leather gloves for general handling and welding. Nitrile gloves for chemicals and solvents. Cut-resistant gloves for sharp objects. Heat-resistant gloves for hot work. Electrical insulating gloves for live electrical work. And latex gloves for biological tasks. Always select the right glove for the specific hazard. And never wear gloves near rotating machinery. They can get caught and pull your hand in. There are 5 types of safety footwear. Steel-toe boots protect against falling objects. Anti-slip shoes prevent slips on wet or oily surfaces. Chemical-resistant boots protect against hazardous liquids. Electrical hazard boots insulate against electrical hazards. And anti-static footwear dissipates static electricity. Always lace up fully, inspect for damage before use, and replace when the steel toe is exposed. Safety vests make workers visible to vehicle operators, mandatory on road construction sites and near vehicle movement areas. Full-body harnesses are mandatory for work at heights above 2 meters. Always inspect the harness before use. Check all buckles, D-rings, and stitching. Never use a damaged or shock-loaded harness. Other body protection includes lab coats, flame-resistant clothing, chemical suits, and life jackets. 6 steps to select the right PPE. 1. Identify the hazards through a risk assessment. 2. Check that PPE meets Singapore standards or equivalent. 3. Consider comfort and fit. Involve workers in selection. 4. Check compatibility between different PPE items. 5. Consider Singapore's hot and humid climate. 6. Review PPE selection after every incident or change in process. Inspect PPE before every use. For safety helmets, check for cracks, check the harness, and verify expiry date. For safety harnesses, check all webbing, buckles, D-rings, and stitching. Replace after 5 years. For respirators, check face seal, filter expiry, and straps. Then conduct a seal check before entering hazard area. For gloves, check for holes, cuts, and chemical stains. Always remove damaged PPE from service immediately. To maintain PPE properly, clean after every use according to manufacturer instructions. Inspect regularly for damage and wear. Store in a cool, dry and clean location away from direct sunlight. UV degrades rubber and plastic components. Check expiry dates on helmets, harnesses, filters, and gloves regularly. Replace when expired or damaged even if it looks fine. Keep records of PPE issued, inspections, and replacements for compliance. Avoid these PPE mistakes. Never wear PPE incorrectly. A loose harness or tilted helmet provides no protection. Always use the right PPE for the specific hazard. Keep PPE on until fully clear of the hazard zone. Remove damaged or expired PPE immediately. Always conduct fit tests for tight-fitting respirators. And never rely on PPE alone. Always apply higher-level controls first. Employers must provide suitable PPE at no cost. Train workers on correct use. Inspect and replace damaged PPE. Keep records. Enforce PPE usage and review selection after every incident. Workers must wear PPE as instructed, inspect before each use, report damaged PPE immediately, never modify or tamper with PPE, and never start work without required PPE. Key tips for PPE compliance involve workers in selecting PPE, conduct proper training before deployment. Supervisors must lead by example. Wear PPE too. Post clear PPE requirements at worksite entrances. Always conduct fit tests for tight-fitting respirators. Review PPE after every incident. Never issue PPE without training. Never allow work to start without proper PPE. Let us test your knowledge. Question 1. Which PPE requires a fit test before use? Question 2. Can you wear gloves near rotating machinery? Question 3. At what noise level is hearing protection mandatory in Singapore? Question 4. PPE is which level in the hierarchy of controls? Drop your answers in the comments below. We will reply to every comment. That is all for today. Remember, no PPE means no protection. Select it right. Wear it correctly. Maintain it well. Go home safe. Please like, subscribe, and share with your colleagues. Drop your quiz answers in the comments. Thank you for watching Meridian Safety Consulting. Stay safe, everyone.